Just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just yeah. You friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, up, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the
win. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Taylor, the Colts ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made.
At that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
58, come on. Hey, come on now, come on now. Wide, get wide. 65. Go ahead.
Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
The 47-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Mixon on
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brought him down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. That he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
12-yard line.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. Uses the spin. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. That is caught at the 7. And he will not be able to get the 1st as he can get this only down to the 5. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
For the extra point.
They took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to it.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
For the extra point.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Get that quarterback!
On play action, now Garoppolo. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Colts 17, Bengals 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators. Keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Colts.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off, the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Bengals drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's good.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. They intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On the return, Williams. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, come on.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Bengals first down.
Garoppolo on first down. Flushed out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
For the extra point.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Complete to number 4. A gain of 7. 1st down, Indianapolis.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Complete.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7, forthcoming.
Tackle made.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Colts.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 24. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On second and inches, Garoppolo. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Down Colts.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Look at the spin.
Balance.
13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Covered on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At their 40.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
The 3-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Colts 52, Bengals 24. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mixon. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Won't you get down with me, 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 down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you down with me, down with me? I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my crowd, got a thou on the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello, Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't you? Nights like this, I wish I was.